Okay, so we said a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. If you want to calculate length, and then I've done a rearrangement. Now, in my rearrangement here, Abu Bakr, what formula did I get as the final answer then for the rearrangement? What did I get?
Inverse cos a squared minus b squared minus c squared over 2bc.
Over minus 2bc, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, is that the same as the formula that they gave us in the book?
Yes, but you've just rearranged it.
Yeah, mine's it's equivalent to it. The formula in the book starts with b squared plus c squared minus a squared. Mine one is a little bit more memorable, more easy to remember. It's just a squared minus b squared minus c squared divided by minus 2bc. So my formula in green is a actual rearrangement of the original cos formula. It is slightly different than the one they're given you in the book or in the book that you might be studying in school, but they are identical in terms of they are equivalent to each other. I like to use this one because, and this one you got to remember is b squared plus c squared minus a squared. The order is a little bit back to front. It's not as easy as nicely as a squared minus b minus c, which might be a little bit easier to remember for examination practices. Okay, so we have those two different versions. I don't think we've done any questions any further than that. So we need to now practice some questions. So I'm going to need some students to join me on this question, on this quest. I'm recording. Okay. Right, let's grab a question or two. Let's have a look. So quick question, folks. Did we do example for the green question and the pink question last week? Just remind me. We haven't done the questions yet, have we?
No, sir.
Okay, let's grab them and quickly smash them. In that case, right? Okay, let's go. Let's do a Hulk smash on it. Copy. Okay, and we can do add a page here. Paste it in here. Okay, lovely. Right, example number 4. Okay, Abu Bakr, are you happy to do this question with me?
Yeah.
You ready? Okay, go. So what do we start with first?
First you
what do the wonders do? Work out
the length of the side labeled X. Give your answer correctly 3 significant figures.
So the wonders to work out a length. The length is labeled X.
Yeah.
Okay, and we got to do the 3 significant figures, and that's the accuracy of our question. Now, remember I told you about using your finger and your thumb and them open wide, and then your in between is the angle. So if you put your finger and thumb on that, it actually, you can see, here's my first finger, there's my thumb, there's my second finger, third finger, last finger, and there's my hand. So I said, if you put your fingers like that around the question, it is definitely going to be cosine. And I think that's a nice novel way, because we know the angle in the middle between our finger and the thumb. We know the thumb length. We know the first finger length. Everything is looking nice and lovely. And we got to work out the length, which is opposite the thumb angle, the one in this corner here. Lovely. It's definitely going to be cosine rule, yes, because we use the special sir, the first finger and the thumb test, and it's passed. Okay, so Mr. Abu Bakr, right, what formula do we use it? So we have identified it's definitely not sine. It's going to be what?
Cosine.
Cosine. Because we're working out the length, are we going to be using this formula here, or are we going to be using the green one?
The top one, the red
one.
one.
The top one. Why are we using the top one?
Because we're calculating the length.
Because we're calculating a length. Let's put this in nice, lovely red. Make it look beautiful. Okay, so let's copy that out. Okay, copy. Paste it. Okay, done. Ready. So now, sorry, Siri. Siri switched on.
No need to apologize.
Okay. Okay, Siri, can you switch off now, please? It's gone. That was nice. Okay, Siri, trying to crash our lesson. Okay, so a squared now, I can't see any a, b, and c and big A. So what do we do now to the diagram?
Start labeling them.
Okay, can we relabel it with our own labeling?
Yes.
Okay, lovely. Right, you can add, if you want to relabel the original diagram, feel free to do so. If you want to do a new one, that's up to you completely. Should we relabel the original diagram?
There wouldn't be a need for that actually. Can't you just plug the numbers in like that?
Okay, but at the moment I've got X and I've got P and I got Q and I got R, and at the moment I'm confused. I
Okay.
don't know where anything goes because nothing from the diagram matches the equation. So can you
Okay.
explain to me how you use the equation?
So first you place A where Q is,
And then
and then
little a where the X is, and
Mhm.
then?
then B and C could go either place.
Oh, fantastic. Little big B and
Big C.
big C. So that
and
means
you-
that'll be little c and
and
that'll
you-
be little b. Fantastic. So you're going to do a little bit of an overlay, overlapping the diagram, as long as you leave the X in there. Now this overlay, this kind of putting our own layer of understanding on there is absolutely fine. You will not have any like discount of the marks because you've kind of destroyed the labeling of the question. That's no problem. You have to make the triangle make sense for your formula. Now let's go. So how do I work out the A then? So the A is really the X, which is good.
So it would be a 6 squared,
6 squared, add,
7 squared,
then,
minus 2 times 6 times 7
then,
times by cos 58
fantastic. Now, what can the A be replaced by?
square
The
x.
X. Now, what happened to the square that was here originally? Where did that go?
You square rooted it.
I took it over on the top line. So I'm just going to tidy it up now, get rid of this now. Whoops. I think the rubber was too big. We need a smaller rubber. Okay, right, let's get rid of that. Okay, lovely. Now, calculate time, everybody, please. So let's grab our square root sign. Okay, so I can go over the time to keep the noise down because we're recording, yeah? And make sure all the doors are closed. Okay, so we have the square root sign, 6 squared, add 7 squared, minus 2 times by 6 times by 7 times by cos 58. I want everybody's answers in the chat, please. Whoops, I think I've done double times there. Whoa, excuse me, I'm going to get math error now. Uh-oh, that's better. Okay, and let's go back. Cos 58, close the bracket. Everybody start putting your answers before I press equal. I want to see your answers first. I don't want you to copy my answer. Put your answer to the chat, please. I'm not going to give you my answer till I'm satisfied I've got enough answers. Come on, more answers. Keep on going. Everybody do the question. Come on, Solo, sit back down. Close the door properly. Sit down. Go, go, go. Okay, we're getting a nice string of answers now. Alhamdulillah, let me get the answer now.
Wait, can I put it in?
Okay, how come everybody's got different answers than me?
Did you get this?
Oh no, definitely not that. Okay.
Oh, you did something wrong. You did mine. No.
Yeah, well, let's find out what the
No,
wrong.
I did it wrong. I
Okay.
wrote times.
Okay, folks, can anybody see where the
So you missed out the 7.
where? Oh yes, I think I've done.
No, that's
Thank you. Okay, okay. Oh, so you blended the screen. Yeah, that's the answer. Well spotted. That was a deliberate mistake there, and you spotted it. Excellent.
Yeah, so that's a pure deliberacy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely was deliberate.
Yes,
I
sir.
missed out the 7. Well, I did say check it, didn't I? Okay, right. So you guys have all copied my answer, yeah? So even though you did it before me. Okay, right. Let's not talk about this again. Okay. So 6.362922. Don't forget to write the original answer first, then 3 significant figures. So, Asadullah, can you give me the answer? Three significant figures, please.
So it's going to be the same 6.36.
6.36, yeah?
Yeah,
So it doesn't change.
yeah.
Okay, x equals 3.63 centimeters. Lovely. Fantastic. Okay, now let's have a go of one question on our angles quickly together, and then we will have our break. We actually already at the break time now anyway. Okay, tell you what, I want you to do me one of these questions by yourselves first and give me the answer, then we'll go on to angles. That'll probably be better. Right, let's give you guys a question. Right, let's copy this out. Whoa, that looks fun stuff. Okay, folks, I'll leave the original question on there. I'll give everybody a minute. That should be enough. Right, come on. Okay, maybe, yes, maybe they fixed it, Salih. Okie dokie. Next question. Label it up, please. Whoa, we got some answers coming through from Abu Bakr. Okay. Well, that was quick. That wasn't even a minute. That was 40 seconds. Okay, make sure you got a fully labeled diagram. Your little a is already there. Excellent. Label the big A, big B, big C, little b, little c. Write on the formula, put the values in there.
Where's the third value?
That's what you got to work out. A is what you got to work out.
Yeah, because you have to do like
Yeah, you got. They're giving you everything that you need. You know the two sides, either side, and then you also know the angle. Okay, Ismail, your answer looks different than Abu Bakr's. Okay, so we already got two different answers. Okay, that's a good start. And the rest of you haven't given the answer yet. So boys, well done. Just don't, both of you double check your answer, please. Come on, Salah. You've got to answer the next question.
I'm gonna finish on
Okay, Abdullah seems to be agreeing with Ismail. Okay, Abu Bakr, you can go.
So I've sent my answer.
Oh, Asudullah, your answer is it's massive. Have you not square rooted it?
Oh, I know square root is okay.
Yes, well done. Okay, just to give you the answer before we go for break. Okay, no
Is
problem. Bakr, got it. Okay, girls, I'm a bit kind of light on answers on the girls.
I got it.
I've got apart from Salih, just give me the answer. Salih, go for break.
So I gave mine.
Asudullah, your answer is not correct. Okay, I will leave you with the answer for everybody. The girls, I've just got a couple of girls give me answers now. The answer for A is 8.43 centimeters. Okay, we'll do that for 3SF. I will leave you with that, and then we'll go through that when we come back after the break. So we pause the record. Okay, now the next part, now we're going to be looking at working out an angle. Okay, so let's grab this question copy. And we can get rid of that one for the moment. That, paste. And make some space for our question. And we grab the question, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, lovely. There's our second example. So for this second example, I think we can have Anaya help us because we just need this girl to be have a little bit more confidence in herself. Anaya, join me on this question, please. Right, we want to work out the angle, Anaya. So which formula shall I use? The red one or the green one?
The green one.
The green one, the Hulk one. Okay, let's have a look. Let's find a way out. let's grab it. No, let's grab it down here. Copy, paste. Now remember, the green formula is nothing, it's nothing, it's not a new formula. It's actually it's actually a manipulation of our original formula. So a squared equals b squared. Oh, I don't actually want that one there. A squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. If you rearrange that till the cows come home and make a the subject, then we go from the red formula to the green formula. So you can either rearrange it fresh in the exam, or you can just memorize that formula. So now, in my formula, and I got A's, B's, and C's, and in my diagram, I got F's, D's, and E's. So can you please help me to make peace with the question? What's happening?
So you just swap it.
What do we change the F into, the big F, into a what?
A,
Into a big A. And that becomes a little a. What do we change the D and the E into?
B, and C.
So everybody please do that. I mean, well, obviously I'm dealing with the original question. That's the big C, that's the little baby C, that's the big B, that's the little baby B. Okay, lovely. Now do the letters and the angles match the formula in green, Anaya?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely they do. So now what we need to do, we need to throw everything from the diagram into the formula in the right letters A, B, and C, and then smash them up. Let's go. So everybody, we can do cos to the -1 of a squared, which is 10 squared minus b squared minus 7 squared minus 6 squared, divided by -2 times by b times by c.
Why is it minus? It's always plus.
Oh, in the original formula. That's the book formula. I've got my own variation of it.
So should we change it to minus?
You use whichever. No, that's right. If you want to use the book formula, that's up to you. But I'm using my my correct manipulation of the formula of that one. Okay, we got cos -1 of 10 squared minus 7 squared minus 6 squared. Okay, now we need to throw that into the calculator, please. So press shift, cos -1 on the calculator. Press the fraction button that opens the question up to look like this. So 10 squared, take away 7 squared, take away 6 squared, replay, bring it to the bottom. You got the little baby minus -2 times by 7 times by 6. Replay, bring it to the top. Close the bracket. Okay, before I press equal, I want some answers, and I've got one answer so far. Excellent. Some people, yes, come on, more answers. Come on. Come on, answer from everybody. Okay, we're getting answers are coming in. Come on. Keep the answers flowing. Okay, so far everybody's answers are agreeing with each other. Fantastic. Come on, Anaya, you can do it.
This.
Whoa, that's rubbish. Sorry, do it again.
I don't know what went wrong.
Okay, yes, obviously, Aisha, your answer is going to be I don't understand, because you come in too late and you don't understand what's going on. Okay, Aisha, are you not able to follow the calculator buttons that are pressed on the calculator, on your calculator? No, okay, sorry. Okie dokie. Okay, so I've got enough answers. Okay, Anaya, have you given me your answer? Okay, yes, she has. Fantastic. Okay, lovely. Okay, so there's my answer. I'm getting 100.2865606 equals A. They want the answer to 3 significant figures. Sorry, Aisha. Aisha's crying. She can't do the division. Oh no. Okay, so we have 3 significant figures. I said 3 significant figures. Let's have a look. Oh no, 1 dp. So 1 to 1 dp. So we're going to stop over here. We're going to look at this number. That makes us to add 1. So our final answer for A is 100.3 degrees. Fantastic. Lovely. Okay, time to do some questions now, everybody, on these, on the angles. And I think the angle one's up here. Okay, so we got these angles here. Right, let's have a go, please. A and B, question 5, calculate aloud. Okay, folks, I'm going to put a timer on. I'll give you 5 minutes. Actually, in 5 minutes, try to do as many as you can. Okay, if you need help, then I will give you some help. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I know what to do, but
Why does this need to be? So, okay, Aisha, that's a good question. Why does this need to be so complicated? Good question, Aisha, but I don't have an answer for that. I don't have a simplified answer, unfortunately.
Life is life.
Yes, it's just life. Life is a little bit complicated sometimes. Yes, Salih, which one do you want me to help you on?
Do the first one then.
Allah Akbar, she needs
Okay,
help.
I do understand then.
No, I'll help you, don't worry. I will help you, my little chicken. Salia, my daughter's here. She needs help.
I just need help with the formula.
She needs help. Okay, let me make some space for you.
So once you finish the first question, do a sentence.
You can, but
Okay,
yeah.
that's calm.
Yeah. And what you could do then next as well is, once you done 1 or 2 questions, then you could do this problem solving question here. Where you, oh, there you, whoa, what happened there? Whoa, why is that so big, pen? You got to work at angle OAB in the diagram. Okay. Remember that, oh, that's the dot for the center of the circle. I'm not going to say anything else. So you can, after you've done A, B, you can skip the C and D and try to go towards questions that have a bit more meat on them, like this one here. Salia, right, question number?
Number 1.
Number 1. So we label this as big A, yes?
Yeah.
Big B and?
Big C.
Okay, so opposite big A is what?
Small a.
Opposite of big A is little baby A. Opposite big C is? And opposite big B is? Little b. What is the original formula? A squared equals? You don't know. My little chicken, why don't you know?
Oh, I did the wrong formula or something.
Now that's the original asli formula. Okay, now, so after you've done A and B, you need to work out for me, everybody, this angle here, and that's circle stroke, triangle stroke question. Okay, Salo,
I know how to
ready?
do it then.
So we have here, if you want to work out A, isn't it, yeah?
Yeah.
So you move the B squared over, the C squared over, they're all plus, they become minus. Yes?
Yes.
Oh, 30, over done. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, so we have A squared minus B squared minus C squared, and then divided by minus 2BC. And then we're going to do the cos minus 1 of it, because it'll bring the cos over as well. And that leaves A on the side. So cos minus 1 of A squared, 15 squared minus 16 squared minus. Okay, always start with the A first, and then you divide by minus 2 times by B times by C. So as long as you label it all properly, Bob's your uncle, James your auntie, and we can do the question. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So we press shift cos minus 1, Salia. Use the fraction button. 15 squared, take away 16 squared, take away 14 squared, bring it to the bottom, and then use a little baby, little chicken, minus 2 times by 16 times by 14. Press replay, bring it up to the top, close the bracket, press the equal, and 1 decimal place. So you get 59.55559. So 59.6 degrees to 1 decimal place accuracy. Boom, boom, and the question is done. Abu Bakr said he's confused on the verdict question. I think the verdict question is the question that I've just covered up. Okay, Abu Bakr, have you done A and B?
Yes, sir. I'll send the answers.
Okay.
Can you check the answers I sent you?
Okay, you want me to check them?
Yeah.
Okay, right, let's just pause the video there for a second. I'll go and check the answers. Coding this. Okay, so this is a two-parted question. In order for us to work at the missing length A, the missing green length, we have had to rearrange, we have to relabel our diagram. We're going to use the area formula, the area information they're giving us to work at the B, first orange part, then we can work out the green line, which is the red one. So, go on.
8.365.
So it's going to be 2 times by 50, replay, 12.3 times by the sine of 73, close the bracket, equals, what will give us?
8.37. Oh, I didn't. No, I put 12.5 instead.
Okay, so 8.501. Now, remember this, please don't press the on button, don't lose that data. That B value, do not use a rounded off B value when you start looking at the C value. Please, please, please must use this actual value in the next calculation. So let's see how we do the next calculation. The next calculation is the nice situation where we know now this side, and the angle in the middle. So we're definitely going to be using cosine rule, and we're going to be using the original formula, which is a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos of a. So we want to work at now our a, according to our diagram, we actually have to now relabel it. We're going to have to relabel our diagram because the letters don't match. So let's just do a little baby rediagram up there. So 73, and that's going to be my little a, that's going to be my big A. We can leave the B and the C in the same, well, not actually B and the C. Okay, don't forget the labeling that I've already changed the labeling once for the first question, the area part, but unfortunately we have to change it again for the lettering on the triangle to match our formula. So now this is my new diagram, a little baby sketch in the top corner. So I want to work out the A value, which is actually corresponds to the C here. So A equals the square root of all those. So the little b is over here, and the little c is over here. The b I know is this one, and the c I know it's this one. So we're going to say 8.5 blah, blah, blah squared, whatever it is, plus 12.3 squared. Minus, okay, I think we're going to need to cut it out a bit and move somewhere. Okay. It's about to crash. Minus 8.5 squared plus 12.3 squared, which is basically this side squared and that side squared, minus 2 times by 8.5 times by 12.3 times by the cos of 73. So now I want everybody to pay attention to how I recycle this calculated value without losing any data at all, any information. So let's go. Let's type in this bit here. So the square root. Okay, so the 8.5 is going to be in memory. It's called answer. The answer to the previous question is stored in the calculator in the memory space called answer. So I'm going to do answer squared plus 12.3 squared, and then we minus 2 times by the answer, which is the 8.5 blah, blah, blah. Then we times that by the 12.3, which is an exact value. And then we multiply that by cos 73. We close the bracket. Press equal. And that gives us an answer of so the A is actually equal to the C in the original question. Or actually, we can go back to our original, say, work out the length of AC. That's probably better. Okay, AC in the original diagram, which if I use the rubber and I rub it out, you can see the original diagram underneath. So AC equals to 3 significant figures. So let's have Eliza. What is the answer to 3 significant figures?
Is it 12.7?
Okay, 12.7 what? Degrees, centimeters?
Centimeters.
Lovely, fantastic. Okay, so that question was worth 6 marks, and I had to relabel the diagram twice so that the diagram matched the formula in the way that we learned the formula. If you try to match the given labeling to the formula, you're going to end up on the moon, and you're going to end up confused. Now, did everybody use the answer button? Because the answer button will pull up this original value here, the 8.501, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Right, so that's an exam style question, which had an area part question in the beginning, followed by the cosine part at the end, and they didn't tell you which parts you have to use. You have to know that yourself. And that's how we do this question. Okay, did everybody manage to get the, Aisha has already reached the moon. Okay, hope it's not too cold over there for you, Aisha. Let us know how you're getting on the moon. Okay, right. Are we all happy with that question? Do we all manage to get 12.7? Now, I cannot overstate that you should not and you must not round off this value. Because you are doing a 2-parter, you might be doing a 3-parter in the exam as well. When you are working from one part to the next part and the answer finishes at the end, you should not or ever round off in the middle of the calculation. So this answer here should be the pure answer, and the pure answer is saved in the calculator in a memory place and is labeled as answer, and you can see that on the calculator. So by using that, you won't have to memorize what that long digit was, the 10-digit number, so on, and put that back in the calculator manually. You can do a little bit of a cheat and a little bit of a shortcut and use the answer button. That's okay. So I'm hoping you're all happy with that examination style question, which is combining area from sine using the half AB sine C1 with the cosine in one question. But they haven't told you that they're doing that. You have to know. Okay, lovely. Right, I think it's time for us to start setting the homework now.